So if it's so easy to get in shape, why isn't everybody in shape? There must be a trick, right? There's not. Okay? The difference between the people who are in shape and the people who aren't in shape is the people who are in shape do the stuff that gets them in shape. And the people who aren't in shape talk about the stuff that gets them in shape. You know, this morning I went to the gym, came back, turned on my phone, okay? I use my phone in the gym to time my workouts, but I have it on aircraft mode. So that's a little tip for you guys. If you want to work out in the morning, one very important thing that I do is I put my phone on aircraft mode at night, and when I wake up in the morning, I go to the gym, and it's not until I get back from the gym that I actually turn it on, because otherwise you're gonna, go down rabbit holes. You're gonna, answer emails, social media, stuff like that. Like Tim Ferriss says, you're gonna, follow somebody else's agenda instead of yours. So went to the gym, came back, turned on my phone, and I noticed this comment on a really old video about how you could gain muscle practically overnight. Okay, and the idea of the video was basically, if you're in like a really hard, strict cutting phase, like almost like overtrained, your muscles are starving, and then you slowly add in the calories, okay, your muscles will just soak up all the nourishment and they will grow. Okay, you'll be able to put on more muscle in like, let's say 6 weeks than most people put on in a year. It's some people call it the anabolic rebound, whatever. And there's this whole like line of comments about how 6 weeks isn't overnight. And this one guy said the same thing. He's like, oh yeah, well, you can't, go back now and backpedal and then say that, 6 weeks is practically overnight, and da-da. Listen, while this guy was fucking playing grammar Nazi, I was in the fucking gym. That's why I'm in shape, and that's why he's not in shape. It has nothing to do with me being special, has nothing to do with me being born on a different planet, has nothing to do with anything but the fact that this guy fucking talks shit in the internet about some bullshit minutia that has nothing to do with anything, and I actually do shit. That's the difference. You can look at a lot of my videos on the steak and eggs diet where I put out for free. It's a really simple diet. You just eat meat and eggs twice a day. That's it. And, when I started on that diet, I read a blog post and the guy's like, eat meat and eggs twice a day. I'm like, okay, great. I did that. That was it. And everybody else is like, oh, well, can I eat avocados on this diet? Can I eat this on this diet? Can I eat cheese on this diet? Can I eat that on this diet? Well, let's see. Is avocados meat and eggs? No, it's not. Well, probably not. Cheese. Is cheese meat and eggs? Well, no, it's probably not. Why don't you just try the fucking diet the way it's written and fucking get some goddamn results instead of talking about it? And, this has nothing to do, like, specifically with fitness, okay? Fitness is a metaphor. If I say specifically how to go on a diet, yes, that's great specific advice about dieting, but if I say something about motivation for fitness or for dieting, it can be applied to anything. That's how I was able to be such a big fan of Rich Piana. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not into shooting all kinds of steroids and weighing 300 pounds. But, what he said, like the motivation and like the attitude he had could be applied to anything. So let's apply this to something else. There's like a guy, Frank Kern, marketer, has been around forever, okay? And he was talking years ago about why most people don't make money in the internet. And he's like, you got these people, they go for years and years and years. They go to every seminar, they read every book, they take every course, they watch every video, they read every blog post, and they never, ever do shit. And he's like, if, somebody were to put a gun to your head and say, like, you have 24 hours to have a website up and running that will take somebody's fucking email address, you're not going to fucking go to the next seminar. You're not going to fucking, well, I have to finish reading this ebook, or I have to fucking figure out which course I'm going to take to learn this, or I need to know which web host I'm going to use. You would get a web host. You would get, a course. You would follow that course without questioning it to set the fucking website up as fast as you fucking can so you don't die. That's the way you do it. But nobody has a gun to their head. Nobody has a gun to their head. You know, I mean, how many people out there really need somebody to tell them that if they want to lose weight, they should stop eating pizza, stop eating ho-hos, stop eating cheesy poofs, stop drinking coffee that has 800 calories from Starbucks, stop drinking soda and Slurpees and beer and shit like that. You don't fucking need that. Now, I understand people don't know as much about nutrition as others, but the fact of the matter is nobody needs to tell you to stop eating fucking pizza, but people don't say, I want to lose weight. What do I know right now? Right now, I know I need to stop eating pizza and drinking slushies. I'm going to stop eating pizza and drinking slushies, period. You know, nobody does that. And then I'm going to find out some more information. I'm going to apply that information. Everybody's like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it and fucking never apply shit. You know, that's like the biggest problem that I have with people. Well, you should tell people to eat organic. Goo goo gaga. If you can't eat organic fucking eggs, does it make more sense to eat fucking goddamn ho-hos and cheesy poofs? And I know people who do that. I know a guy who started working as a car salesman. You know, he could make a fortune as a car salesman, but he just kind of started out. He's like, well, I can't afford grass-fed butter, beef, and shit like that right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and eat, you know, crap all day. Like, I don't think he said eat crap, but basically, I'm just going to eat normally all day, which means eating crap until I can afford that. So instead of eating like Walmart eggs and Walmart fucking beef or whatever, he's going to go ahead and fucking eat fucking ho-hos, cheesy poofs, pizza, and fucking hot wings. Because that makes more fucking sense, because, you know, fuck eating steak and eggs. I mean, God forbid you eat something that's not fucking organic, right? Because cheesy poofs and ho-hos are organic, obviously. I mean, I just don't know shit about it, I guess. I don't understand, you know, how fucking deep fried Oreos are organic, but whatever. You know, I remember years ago in dating, okay, I had a blog where I gave dating advice, and people were like, forum marketing. You go into a forum and you give people good advice, and they're like, wow, that's good advice. They go on your website. I'm like, okay, great. So I went on this forum, and I remember this one post where this guy's like, hey, he's afraid to talk to women. And, you know, it was like, there's another guy and me. We both gave him some good advice. The other guy was like, oh, you know, just go up to women and ask them, like, what time it is. Go up to women and ask them where the bathroom is. You know, ask them this, ask them that. Well, it's just kind of like, you know, you're not trying to pick up on them, but it will kind of get you over this fear of talking to women. My advice was get a job in the nightlife. You know, I learned a lot about women. You know, meeting women when I became a bouncer. If you're not the type to become a bouncer, you know, become a bartender. Whether you need the money or not, just get a job working 1 or 2 nights a week. You know, to go ahead and get over your fear of being out alone, your fear of being in a bar, your fear of being around women, your fear of talking to women. Women will talk to you if you have a job like that. So there was good advice from him, good advice from me. And this guy, instead of taking the advice, all he did was come out with, well, you know, I think the reason why I'm afraid of women is this and that. I mean, who gives a motherfucking cock shit? Do you want to get laid or not? The fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, I gave good advice and he gave good advice for free, and the guy has it. Now, did he apply shit? No, he didn't apply shit. And to this day, this stupid motherfucker is probably out there saying, well, the reason why I'm afraid of women is probably hasn't gotten laid in 15 goddamn years, because that's about how long ago it was that I actually fucking posted in that forum my advice. And he still probably hasn't taken it, and he still probably hasn't gotten laid. He's either given up or he's still talking shit in the internet. So that's the reason why. You know, if it's so easy to fucking gain muscle, lose fat, get in shape, if it's so easy to make $1 million, if it's so easy to learn a language, if it's so easy to learn this, learn that, whatever, I mean, you know, why isn't everybody doing it? Because most people won't. Okay? Just get some information. Don't ask shit. Follow the information. Implement it immediately. And you will actually make some progress. Speaking of which, if you guys are ready to shut the fuck up, get some information, and apply it immediately, I'm going to go ahead and help you, because I had a sale yesterday on Easter, all of my products, and a bunch of people were sending me questions, and I didn't get to answer them, okay, questions before they ordered. So I'm going to extend the sale today, Monday, okay? You know, depending upon what you get, you're saving like 10, 20 bucks for each of my programs. So just go ahead, if you're watching this on Instagram, go click on the link in my profile. You'll see all of my programs, and you know, you don't need a code or anything, a coupon code. Just go ahead and click on it, and you know, when you click the buy button, the discount's already applied. And the same thing with Facebook or YouTube. Just underneath the video, you'll have links to all the you know, to all the products. Just go ahead and check them out. When you decide which one you want to actually use and implement without questioning it, then you'll, like I said, you'll just, you know, be able to get like a little discount in case you've been thinking about using one of my diets or one of my workout plans and you just haven't pulled the trigger yet, okay? So go ahead and take advantage of the sale today, Monday, and otherwise I will see you guys in the next video.